Spooky season is upon us. It is the 1st of the month, the 1st of October. Pinch, punch, 1st of the month. What does it all mean? Pinch, punch, 1st of the month is a traditional British children's rhyme or custom that's typically said at the beginning of a new month. The full phrase is often pinch, punch, 1st of the month, no returns. The exact origins are murky, but it likely dates back to folklore or early superstitions. Some theories suggest warding off evil spirits. The pinch and punch may have symbolized a ritualistic way of driving away bad luck or evil forces at the start of the month. Royal customs. One theory suggests that in Old England, courtiers would present a pinch of salt to the monarch on the 1st of the month to ward off evil spirits. The punch might have been added later for rhyme or emphasis. It's simply tied to the idea of new beginnings, much like saying rabbit rabbit or white rabbit for good luck in other English-speaking cultures. The first day of the month carries symbolic weight, so superstitions and rituals often centre around it. Today, it's mostly used in a playful, teasing way. Children, and sometimes adults, say it while gently pinching and punching a friend or sibling. The no returns bit is meant to prevent retaliation.
Marcus has had some spooky experiences in Northern Ireland, so let's take a look.
So we're driving along Finvoy Road, where my childhood home was. I lived on this road for 22 years, the first 22 years of my life, and we're going to pass the house in a moment. I'll slow down a little bit, just a little bit. It's that one there, number 27. But we're not here to look at my old house today, but we are here to look at something really spooky that happened when I lived at that house, but not actually something connected with that house. We're heading further up along Finvoy Road until eventually we will get to my old primary school, Lissalaghan. And down there, one of my school friends from secondary school, not from the primary school, but from secondary school, lived nearby, Lissalaghan. And the story went that there was a derelict house further down the lane where he lived, and he always said this house is haunted. And I don't know if he had seen something or if he was just ribbing me, but eventually he persuaded me to go into the house during daylight hours. And we went in, and I can remember being in the kitchen, and although it was derelict from the outside, it wasn't overly derelict inside, but it certainly hadn't been lived in for a while. And I was pretty scared. I thought there was some sort of presence. So we're turning left off Finvoy Road onto Lissalaghan Road, and there's my old primary school, Lissalaghan Primary. So my school friend lived further down this road. On the other side there's a housing estate coming up, so it wasn't in there, but I'm not sure if I don't think it was a farmhouse, but it was up a lane, and then this derelict house was further up. So what happened was, at another point a few years later, I decided that I wanted to have a look at this house again to see if it was really haunted. But I wasn't going to come on my own. So I took a couple of school friends, 3 school friends I think from high school, secondary school, and we drove up and we pulled into the bottom of the lane where this house was, and it's on this road. Now I don't know exactly where it is, and we're holding up traffic. You know, it could be here. There's a house just there. That could have been the house.
But this one?
Yeah, not the haunted one, but the one where my friend lived. But there's no lane there. Now, of course, we're talking 40 years ago, almost. 35 years ago. So I'm going to see, I think it was actually a little bit further along this road. So I'm going to see if there's any lanes that look as though they've got a couple of houses on them. And I would hope that that house is no longer derelict. But is it haunted? So you might be asking what happened that night with my friends. Did we go down the lane? Did we venture towards the house? Of course not. We were too scared for that. Now, I think I'm going to pull in here. This might be private. Or it might not. Oh! Paul, look! If I reverse... Look over there.
There's a house.
Zoom in. I think that's the house.
That one?
Yeah. Can you zoom in any further?
No.
No. I think that's the house because it's this sort of distance that the house was, and there's probably a lane further up here.
Get in through here.
No.
Do you want to find out?
So we'll keep going. But I think that is the house.
Are we gonna make like a right, a left? I mean,
I'm just gonna have a look. So maybe focus straight ahead onto the road at the moment. So that house was up there.
yeah.
And my friend's house was closer towards the road, but both houses were on a lane. Of course, things could have changed over the years. And I'm wary that I'm holding up the traffic behind, even though it's just 1 hour driver. Oh look, there's a lane there. That's it.
Which one? This
Yeah,
one?
that's it. That's the lane. So I think the house that I saw is up that lane.
Are we gonna go down that lane?
We're not going to go down that lane. Oh no.
Sure.
It's probably private property anyway.
Then you could just say, oh, sorry, wrong turn.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to risk it. I didn't risk it all those years ago, and I'm not going to risk it today. We have come to Curry's Funhouse in Portrush because there's something here that I really want to try.
What's that?
It's the ghost train. Hello. Hello.
Isn't this a pleasant surprise that you should wander into my neck of the woods? Has the journey made you famished? I just finished cooking up something fresh. Oh, you're better off not knowing who ate it out in the street. Some things are better just being mysteriously delicious.
Yes, I agree. It is 2 tokens per person. So we've got 4 tokens and it costs a total of £4. Let's go. Is my light on? Yes, recorder. Is mine on? what did you think of the ghost train, Paul?
It was kind of for kids, but whatever.
But we're big kids, aren't we? Yes. And we do like a good old ghost story. We don't just want a trickle of subscribers, we want a stream! So please subscribe to Paul and Marcus on YouTube.